Good morning, everyone. So, welcome to the SQL exercise playlist. So, this playlist is for to discuss the problem statements, like how to write queries for the given problem statement in SQL. So, today this is our problem statement. So, which was recently asked in the coding round for SQL developer position. Okay, of course, for freshers. Okay, so it is very important. Okay, so let's see how to solve this problem. Okay, so let's first read the problem, like each department should be listed whether they currently have employees or not. Okay, results should be sorted from high to low by the number of employees. Okay, please note this point. And then alphabetically by departments when department have same number of employees. Okay, the result should visit the department name followed by employee count. Okay, so for this given problem statement, this was the sample data was given. Okay, so actually I have created these two tables, the DEPT and EMP table, and I have inserted the record. Okay, so this was the problem statement and this was the sample data. Okay, so of course the first step is like first analyze the data before writing the query. Okay, read the question and analyze the data. So we have this department and EMP, okay, short form, employee table is given, okay. So as you can see here, the first one is department table and the second one is EMP table. So in the EMP table, we have the department ID as a foreign key, okay, and having reference to its main table, okay, like these are the matching records, okay, right? In EMP table, we have department ID and in the department, we have the ID and name, right? So okay, so we can establish or we can create the relationship between the table through joining. Okay, so we have employee ID as well and with name. Okay, and in which particular ID the employee belongs to, right? So first what we have to do is let's split the question into parts. Like what we have to sort, we have to sort the result from high to low by number of employees, right? So this is one point, let's say. So of course, to count the number of employees, of course, we have to use the count function, right? Aggregate function, as we have already discussed. So I will mention the playlist link in the description. So if you are new to this SQL or if you want to learn SQL, so you can check out my video. Okay. So to count the number of employees, we have count function. So of course, to sort the order from high to low, of course, we can use the DESC, that is descending order keyword, right? And then alphabetically by department name. So of course, again, we have to what use ASC. Okay. So let's write the query first. So let's join the table first, right? So, and we will use the aggregate function. Okay. So select clause again to fetch. So here we have to count the number of employees, right? So we are using count. First of all, let's join the table. So select, okay, let's say count, and then from department, okay, left join. So I will explain why here left join. So first, let's join the table first, right? So select count from department, left join, EMP, okay. Let us let me give alias. Let's say for department as D and for EMP as E. Okay, on what condition D dot ID equals E dot department ID, right? Because we have from this in this condition we'll get the matching records, right? So D dot ID equals E dot DEPT underscore ID. Okay. Here we have to count the number of employees. So E dot EMP, not E dot ID, right? So let's give it as E count. Okay. So at the end, what we have to show, the result should visit the department name followed by the employee count, right? So, so we have shown the employee count. I'm sorry, this is the column name is E dot EMPID. So, yeah. So we have to show the department name followed by the employee count. So this is nothing but the employee count, right? Let's say, okay. And then department name. So, comma, D dot name. Okay. So let's execute first this much. Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. Because we are using the aggregate function, so we need to group by. So now let's write the whole query and I'll explain. That's the best way. So I'll do the group by. So here we need to count the number of employees based on department. So of course, ultimately we need to group by department name, right? So d dot name group by department name. Okay. And then we have to order, right, from high to low. The high to low should be what? Should be the employee count, right? So order by e count DESC and then department name ASC. Okay, so let's execute. So that's it. This is the query. Now let's understood like why the left join, because here it is clearly mentioned that each department should be listed whether they currently have employees or not, right? Read this thing, okay, again, whether they currently have employees or not. Okay, so what that mean is our left table is the department table, right? So this is our left table, right? So this is our left table. So let's recall what the left join does. Okay, what the left join does is all rows from the left table and match rows from the right table. Okay, so here our left table is department. So all rows from the department, okay, and the matching records based on this condition, right? So, so left join is matches the required scenario, okay. Each department, that is each department that is left table should be listed whether they currently have employees or not. That means, so whether we have the department ID in the right table or not, we need to show the department table records. So for that's why left join. Okay. So of course this condition, and then of course why group by department name, because we need the count based on department wise employees count we need. And then of course order by clause is used of course to sort the result in a particular order. Here order should be done based on number of employees from high to low, so that's why DESC. And then department name alphabetically, so alphabetically, so again ASC, that is ascending order. Okay, so here I am using the square brackets for best practice because name is keyword, right? So that's why its color is in blue. So this is our end result. Okay, so this was recently asked in the coding round, okay, for this SQL developers question. Okay, so from this what we learn, uh, what we can pick is, right, like basics should be clear. Okay, if the basics are not clear, we can unable to write the query, right? Okay. So as you can see, it is very simple. Just we need to use the left join. Okay. That's it. One aggregate function is used and then grouping is done, right? So practice daily at least 2 to 3 problem statements daily. Okay. To crack the coding rounds. Okay. So that's all for today in this video. So let me know in the comment section if you have any doubts. Okay. So we'll come up with another question like in the another video. Okay. So we will try to cover the interview questions only, right? And interview question and its solution, right? So we will cover in this way. So let me know in the comment section if you have any doubts. Okay. Thank you. Have a nice day.